2000. Oh god. Going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're out here, we got the Ford Explorer ST we just got, and we have got to do a little something on this. If you didn't see when I first got the car, the calipers, they need to be red, so we're going to change that today. We're going to take this beautiful thing, we're going to paint these calipers red to match the taillights. I might even black out the taillights while I'm at it if the weather holds off. But here it is. It's our 2021 Ford Explorer ST, and guys, this is a fun vehicle. It's absolutely awesome. It's all-wheel drive, twin turbo, and it's just a blast to drive. So let's get this thing, let's get these calipers off, show you my little tricks of the trade, get these things red. So here's your before. I'll give y'all a before, and then we'll get an after as well. All right, y'all, so we just got it to level ground. Now let's get her in here. Actually, we're just gonna start it right here. Still trying to beat this weather. Weather's starting to build back up here in the distance over there, so try to get this knocked out real quick. All right, y'all, so we got her jacked up a little bit. Now it's time to start taking them off. So if you're wondering, it does take a 21 socket, so let's get these things off. All right, so I've got my rotors taped up. I stuff a bag up in behind the caliper here just to make sure no extra gets on there. So now we can start spraying. I've cleaned up the caliper pretty good. Let's get to work. We've got our first coat on, looking good. There's a little bit of moisture in there, but not too bad. You let that dry, put one more coat on it, let it dry, and then take this back one off. Still trying to beat that rain. This is the Ford Explorer ST. I guess I could start taking the taillights out, tinting those while these dry. Stay tuned, because we have not made up our mind exactly what all we're going to do with this. I am looking into doing a tune on it, the 5-star tune. Probably within the next year or so. We want to kind of give it some time, see how it's going to work out and all that good stuff before we start getting into that. But definitely want to do a Mishimoto intercooler, the tune, more fuel, of course, and have fun with this thing. All right, so we've let that dry a little bit. Now it's time to set this wheel back on and move on to the next. All right, so I've got all those tightened up. We'll go back over it with a torque wrench here in a minute. A little before for the front, or a little after, should I say. That's the before. So now let's jack up the back, get it up. All right, so we got all the lugs off. Time to pull the wheel off. Get this thing painted. All right, we got the old wheel off. Now we got it jacked up. Now we're gonna put these bags under here and tuck them up underneath these calipers so we don't get any on the rotor. On the back, the rotor's a little bit smaller, so one bag will work. You just want to take your key, you got a key, and you want to tuck it up underneath that pad the best you can. If you do happen to get any on there, you can get something to take the paint off if you get any on the rotor. I usually use gas and then wash it off. Works fine with me, done it for years. All right, so we got that on. Now let's start painting. I've already prepped the caliper, so let's get to making it look better. You want to stay about 10 inches away also, like I'm doing. You don't want it to get all bunched up right there, start dripping. All right, so there's our first coat. We'll let that dry. So that is the second and final coat. Let that dry. We'll put the other wheel back on. Move to the other side. Front wheels turned out amazing. Looks a whole lot better. So there's your back and your front. Looks a whole lot better, right? Thought about getting those red Explorer letters down there at the bottom like Street Slayer's got, or get the carbon fiber ones. Haven't made up my mind yet. Let's get to the other side. Sweating to death, but I'm trying to beat that. It is definitely coming in on us. We got the wheel off. Time to get going. Running out of time. Get this thing inside before the rain hits. That's the deal, that's the goal. There's our first coat. I'll get the second one in just a second. All right, y'all. There's the other front. We got about 15 minutes to get this one done before we get it inside. Due to time, we had to move ahead in this video. So there's the back. Yes, the wheel is curved. We got it like that. They're supposed to fix it and get us a new one. So here's the after. I'll get it here in a minute where we can get a good video of it. All right, y'all. Looks like we rushed for nothing. The rain went right around us, so we're back out here. Got them tightened down. Let's still walk around. It is so hot out here. So there you go. You have it. We have the red updated calipers. Looks so much better. Matches the ST badge a lot better. I do want different wheels for this. I found some different 20s that I want that are black. They're gloss black 20s that I want to throw on here. So the one thing I always do before or after I tighten them down, I take it for a little spin up the road. Not very far, just to make sure the lugs are seated good. It is hot. It is still 90 degrees even after that little storm blew beside us. Luckily it didn't hit us, so that was always nice. We're gonna put this thing in sport right quick. Let me turn the air down so we don't have any wind noise. So we're gonna go to sport and put the seatbelt on and see if we can't do a little boost launch. If you are in the market for a Ford Explorer ST, I do recommend them. I do like them. They are fun and they get really good fuel mileage for what they are. Let's do a little, turn this thing around, do a boost launch. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to hold the brake all the way to the floor and see how good this thing would launch. I'll turn the air off. So you can hold it up to about 2,000. Oh gosh. All right, y'all, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. As you can see, we got it done. She got the red calipers on. Looks a lot better. So next objective for this car is the tail lights. We want to get some tail light tint for them. Get these things finish the murdered out look, if you will. Then get the different wheels. Then start getting into the performance side of like a tune and stuff like that.